Alright then, that was weird. Okay, then I managed to sort out that OBS issue. At least now I won't have to go through the trouble of voiceovering and editing in Premiere Pro. Okay, we'll be making that mistake again. Alright, what was I? I was going to render this thing out. I need caffeine. To take a few minutes and I'll be right back. Alright then, it's finally done rendering. Oh, fuck. I feel brain dead. Alright. What do I call this? Okay, there we go. Alright then, it's finally done rendering. Just took a few minutes and you make sure you save it first. So yeah, give it a name that you remember and hit save. Alright then, we might come back and forth into Dart Studio to change a few things and put them back into Photoshop. But for now, let's just dive into Photoshop and see what we can do with this bad boy. Do I have my PRF open? Yeah. Let me see where my file is. Alright, found it. Okay, we're going to go into Photoshop. Let's just do that. I'm just gonna leave this open. There's no need to close it. Make sure it's saved though. Alrighty then. So let's create a new thingy. I want it to be somewhat big, so I'll go with this one. Leave it in portrait. Yeah, leave it in portrait. You know, whatever it's called. Alright. So most of the hard part is finally done at this point. We have our foundation that we can work with. All we have to do now is just build on top of it. Alright, so to find where like your saved rendered image is, you can just go into your files, like right there. I know where mine is. It should be. I think it will be the same for most people. Just go into your documents, go into DAZ 3D right there. Then Studio Render Library, and it will pop here in just a second. There it is. You'll find it usually also says an icon for some reason. Don't know why. Ignore the icon because it's really tiny and completely useless. Go for this one that doesn't have the word icon in it. Plop that in. And there we have it. Okay, actually this isn't too bad. I can definitely work with this. I can definitely see where this one will go. We don't need his legs, so I can just do something like that. Okay, it's fine. So first things first, something that I usually like to do is get rid of that white background. I really hate the color white. It makes my brain just, you know, blank out, and it's really hard to come up with any good ideas just looking at a blank canvas, or rather a white canvas. Okay, let me think. Where should I start here? Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll start like plopping in. I'm not gonna do too much, you know, actual painting. For now, I wanna focus on photo bashing. So, cause like that's the main thing that I want, you know, to teach in these videos, like how easy it is to like photo bash and, you know, make something of good quality with like minimal painting. Of course, we're still gonna have to paint because I have to like paint in the man's hair and, you know, make the image like look less like a like conjoined photos than more like an actual painting, an actual illustration. But I'll try and keep that to a minimum in this one. For now, we'll focus on building, or rather making, a black and white image that we can show, that we can present to the client. So what I'm gonna do here, let me bring in my references real quick. I really like this man's face. I think it would fit really well with this kind of illustration. And for the earth, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it the other previous video because the audio like kind of messed up. OBS kind of messed me up with the audio thing, and I'm gonna have to voice over it. So if I didn't mention it, the reason why I have this guy, what's his name, Lil Dicky, I went into like his YouTube videos and screenshotted some of the shots of the earth because like I remember when I watched it a while back, when I watched the YouTube video, or rather the the music video, I thought like I was really stunned by how beautiful the animation was. The animation is like really good, like process, credit to where credit, give credit to where it's due, or however they say it. So I really like this kind of earth, the way it looks with all the clouds and also like the choice of colors. It would have been perfect if like this guy wasn't there, but we'll make do with what we got. As for this, I also like the way the choice of color and like the kind of like the lighting around. I don't want to say rim light because it's not exactly a rim light, but like the lighting around the earth, the way it just it just makes this pop in the image. I really like that. I want to emulate that in the illustration as well. As for what else do I think I did not mention? I also have a few pictures of the earth that I found online. I think I got them from Unsplash. Pretty sure that's where I got them. This one was just reference for the tiny Adam and Eve who will be standing on top of the earth. And these are the guys. I don't think I'm really gonna use these ones. Alright, that's mostly it. So let's get started. I think I want to start with this guy's face. I'll play around with the colors as I go along, but at the end of which we're definitely gonna have like a proper like grayscale image that we can show the client. Okay, so just click on this guy, click on select this image, Control C, then come into Photoshop, Control V, and there we have him. It's really low res, so I'm gonna have to do just a bit of painting to add in bring back some of those details. Am I saying details? So yeah, let's just use our lasso tool to just cut his face out of there and plop it into our character. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I did things. Okay, maybe I should just have like my history over there so that it's easier to follow. So what I did after lassoing his face, I hit Control J in order to cut his face out so that it comes out on a new layer. See, so if you turn that off, we have this guy in his own layer. Let me just do this, and we can try and fix him somehow into our character. So you can left click and use like the warp transform tool. I guess that's how you call it. And just try and put him there in a way that makes sense. Another thing that can help is we make sure that the layer that the head is selected. Then we go into our opacity layer and just reduce the opacity just a little bit so that I can see my character behind there just a little bit, so I can know where the features will go, and try to match his eyes to my character's eyes. Just a little more. Alright, so just a little lower, somewhere around there. And just add this back a bit. There we go. Not too bad actually. Then we can go over here. I want to give it I want to get rid of these characters here that's just showing up there and kind of distracting. Just get rid of that. Okay. And what else do we need to do? Well, there's a lot that we need to do, but I'm kind of struggling to what's the word? Articulate it properly. I'm used to like walking intuitively. Like I should just shut my brain off with some music and just do my thing. All right, Adam and Eve over here. I see a slight issue. Well, the issue is that they're very low res because they're really, really tiny. So we're gonna have to go back into the studio and enlarge them, and then I think I'm just gonna render them out separately after I change the skin tones a bit. I'm not too sure why they came out so dark. Probably because they're in this guy's shadow. Like while we were in the software and playing around with the lighting, the shadows was hitting, none of the light was hitting them because this guy was blocking them. Like the light couldn't reach them, basically. That's why they're so dark. So we're gonna have to fix that up. We're gonna go back into the studio later on and just render them out separately, and then we'll bring them into Photoshop and just fix them in there using the transform tool, the free transform tool. All right, what else do we need to do before I go back into DAZ? I want to change this guy's overall body shape. So before I do that, I actually want to go ahead and just erase out his legs. No, that is not the eraser. That is the eraser. I'm used to using keyboard shortcuts. And there we go. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a really interesting illustration actually. Can't wait to see how it comes out. And another thing that usually helps me, and I find myself doing really frequently while I'm working on illustrations, is I like to flip my my canvas basically. And I've set some hotkeys that usually help me do that. But you can go into where is it again? It's not edit. It should be image. Image rotation, and then flip canvas horizontal. As you can see, I've already set mine to control and dot. And the way that you're going to set up your keyboard shortcuts, and I would really recommend that you do this, is just go into your keyboard shortcuts, go over to image, find image right there, scroll down till you find image rotation right here. Then you just click it and put some hotkeys that aren't in use and that you can easily remember. So mine is control dot, and I usually flip my canvas every 2 minutes or maybe every 30 seconds while I'm drawing, or rather while I'm working on an illustration. The good thing about that is that it helps to see the illustration a different light, I guess, because while you're working like this, so I'm just working like this for 2 hours, I get tunnel visioned and I miss a lot of mistakes that I could easily fix. But when I flip it, I can see new mistakes that I should actually fix. For example, this eye doesn't match his this left eye doesn't match the right eye, so I'm gonna go in and fix that. I think that happened because I was messing around with the warp tool, but I'll go ahead and do that a bit later. For now, and I make sure I have all the images that I need before I start focusing more on Photoshop. So an image of the earth that I can use. Let me see. I really like this one. I wish we had a full image. That would be fantastic. You know what? Let me go into Google and see if I can find something close to that. Let's see. Earth. let's see. Oh, this is pretty good actually. What else we got? Oh my god, that is fantastic. Okay, this is perfect. I'm gonna use this as the perfect reference. Oh wow, I wish I saw that earlier. This is really, really good. You know, it's fine, it's fine. But this is actually a fantastic reference. I'm gonna take that as well. Okay, this is pretty good too. Another thing, while you're looking for, rather, when you're going to use images straight from Google, you have to be careful with like copyright issues, or rather copyright laws. But the thing is, as long as you like transform the image so much to the point that it doesn't look anything like the original photo, then you're pretty much good to go. And obviously, I'm gonna like paint over, add some clouds to the earth that I'm gonna put into Photoshop, and that way I would have transformed it enough that it looks completely different to the original image. So that's a nifty little trick there. I think that's good actually. I really like this one. I really like this one actually. Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one. Copy. I wanna keep this up here. So in order to like keep it from like being pushed back behind other windows, you just go into, well, the keyboard shortcut is just Control Shift A. You hit Control Shift A, that way even if like I click anywhere else, it won't like disappear behind other windows. I'm not too sure how else to do it through here. Yeah, here we go. Always on top. So you go to mode, always on top. The keyboard shortcut is Control Shift A. Then to get rid of that, you just hit Control Shift A again, and then it should just disappear whenever you click on another different window. So, but I want it on top, so I'll keep it there. Now I want this image here, so I'll Control V here. I'll just paste it here. My god, I really like this. This is gonna be very useful to us. I'm gonna copy that as well. Wow, that is beautiful. Okay, I guess I'll grab this one as well. Don't like that one too much, but I'll take it. I'll also click more. Might as well see what else is out there. Okay, I like this. I'll open that. Oof, I really don't want to go back into that studio because I really like the way these hands are cupped. I don't want to go back into that studio to, well, I don't think it will take too much effort to adjust the hands, these guys' hands, so that they look more like this, because I really like this. Like there's a flow to the way his hands are cupped, kind of like I don't know, it's like a satisfying flow, I don't know how else to explain it. Just really satisfying, and I like it. So I think I might go back into the studio and adjust that as well. Or what else can we do? Oh, these, they're okay, but oh, that's nice. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Alright, I have time. Okay, I know what to do. I have a few ideas that I'm gonna go through when I get into the studio. This is okay, I guess. Let me take this as well. What else we got? Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't think I want the illustration to go in that direction, so I want to take that. Okay, let's go here. Yeah. Nah, I don't like that one. Oh, yes, I'm gonna take this one. It's a bit low res, but I can work with it. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, this is from Usplash. Yo, I can just download this directly and get a higher res version. Then while that's opening, let me see. Ah, for God's sake, now I have to find it. Okay, fine. Ooh, I like that. What is it? Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hmm. Let me see. What we got? Let me see what I got. Let me see. Huh. Can't find it. Wait. What did I just see? I guess I'll check on that one. Let me see if I can find it through here. Okay, it's not there. Not here. Oh well, it's whatever. I'll work with that. This is okay. It's fine, I guess. I don't want it though. No, I'll just leave that there. Okay. Okay, that's fine then. Alright, so I think I want to go back into the studio now that I figured out a few things I want to change. First things first, I really like the way this hand is like holding the earth. I would like to match I like to match our characters' hands to be more or rather closer to these ones. The way they're cupped rather, the poses. So just need to change the poses of the hands. And I guess I'll also do the same with this one over here, the bigger ones. Just at least to see what it looks like. Another thing that I need to do in that studio is change, render the Adam and Eve separately. Render them out separately. Okay. Alright, now that I know what I'm doing, let's just go ahead and do it. Just in case I don't want to lose this file, so what I will do is first let me make sure I have saved. Just hit Control S, then go into Save As. Well, save as scene, of course. Then just say, what did they call this again? Yeah, I'll just add 2 to that. That way I don't lose the previous file, rather all of this, because I'm about to change them. So okay, this is gonna be quite a bit of work. I have no idea what just happened. Why did that happen? That was weird. That is weird. I really don't know why that happened. For some reason, it opened up a new file, a new scene, a new empty scene. Did it? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go into perspective view. See what I can do with these hands. I really need to figure out how to bring back the textures, make it look a bit more normal. I used to know how to do it, but I keep forgetting. Let me just check on that real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I figured it out. So all you have to do is just hit Control L, boom, and there we go. We can see what we're doing now. What's up? All right. So what I want to do is I really like these cartons. Okay, I just at least want to see how that would look like. Well, you can go ahead and just skip this bit if you don't want to see it. It's all good. You can just go ahead and skip it. It's basically like more or less the same process as the last video. Okay, let's see. So the hands will have to be reaching out just a bit. Let me turn that off. Turn these guys off as well. Okay. Alright then, let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna need the hands to be kind of forward. Alright, I don't think I even need to like voice over this part. So I'll just put some music on, turn my brain off, and see what I can make in like maybe 10-15 minutes. Alright then, where exactly was I? Right. I want to bring back the whatchamacallit. I want to bring back my sphere and adjust it properly. People are asleep in the house, so I don't want to make too much noise. So I have to be as quiet as possible. Okay, let me go ahead and bring up the reference that I like. Bit small. But we'll see what we can do with that. No, okay, I see. Well, I can't fall asleep. What's the mom? It's 3. And my brain's on fire. I've been cutting shape, but the shape all die. Alright then, that's good enough. I'll go ahead and render this out. This is fine, I think. Right, that took quite a while. I won't be able to voice over as much right now because my roommate and his nephews are asleep right in the next room and rather not wake them up. So I'll only come in when there's something like I really have to like explain. But for now, I think I'm just gonna shut my brain off. I'll keep my voice as low as I possibly can. Don't wanna wake them up. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Right, so I'm gonna replace those hands. The figure won't be perfectly the same, obviously. Let's see here. Just need the hands really. This shoulder's gonna bother me. It looks a bit scrawnier now. Alright, then I'll just have to mash the two together somehow. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna do a thing that looks like this. Alright, what did I. Right, so I put a mask layer on it. Do I have to explain what a mask layer is? Okay, fine. So with the mask layer, I can like mask out bits and pieces of the image without like completely erasing it. So it's like not exactly an eraser. So if I choose black here, if you press X, you switch to black. When you go to the mask layer, usually automatically it gives black and white. So just to show how it works, when you paint in the black in the mask layer, it hides, I guess that's the word to use. It hides like the image, but when you switch back to white over there, now we're painting with white, and you paint it in, it reveals like the layer itself. So that's basically how it works. So what I want to do is I want to see if I can mash these two together somehow. Okay. Oh, I don't really need these hands here. Just get rid of that. Okay, no wax. Alright. Okay, I actually do like it. It kind of looks like I don't know. He looks like a news anchor from CNN or something, which I don't think is a bad thing. Alright, that works. I like that. So right now I want to put in, I want to put the black and white. The way you do that is you just choose a dark color. Oh man, I just realized most people don't have the color wheel, but I can't do without it. Alright, fuck it. If I need to come back to the color wheel, we'll just come back to it. So I'll just use the default color selection thingy, wherever it is. Where is it? Oh, I saw something. There it is. What's it doing all over there? Put it in there, and I'll just use this for a bit. So yeah, select black, go ahead and check your, what's this called, the bucket, paint bucket, yeah, whatever this is called, yeah, the paint bucket tool. Splush it onto that layer, that new layer, and then switch the adjustment mode with the layer to color, and there you pretty much have your black and white. I'm gonna lock the layer so that I don't accidentally paint on it. And then from there, I think from here I'd like to just switch my brain off and just go with my gut as to how I want this thing to look. So yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. I'll merge those two. To merge layers, you know, just to select the layers. I think I'll actually make a duplicate first. I'll put them in a group. Duplicate the group by pressing Ctrl J. Then I will merge the group, and there we have it. Okay, that works. The Adam and Eve, these two characters, I'll put them into DAS and render them out separately later. Right now I just want to do this for now in Photoshop. So I want to duplicate this layer. I like duplicating, I like usually having a duplicate when I'm about to do something new, just in case. So I'm gonna go into Liquify. I was just in Liquify, but I use the keyboard shortcuts out of habit. But let me just use this. Where is we? Okay, Liquify is in filters. Okay, there we go, Liquify. I want to zoom in and just adjust this guy's body a bit. Just his overall shape. There we go. Oh, I'm using this tool, Forward Up tool, that way I can like freely adjust it using my brush. Oh, but I'm pretty sure your screen should look different. That's because over here on the show backdrop, I have it selected, and I've put it to all layers. Now for now, let me put it to. Yeah, no, just turn it off, it's fine. And this, that. Okay. That looks a bit better. Okay, go back in again. Good damn it. Back to Liquify. Just broaden his shoulders a bit more. Okay, then I'm gonna flip my canvas a few times, see what I have, how it looks. Not bad. So the thing is, the light looks like it's coming from the left, the light that's hitting the face, his face. Well, this is from the photo that we took. So over here, the light looks like it's coming in from this direction. But the light on our models, basically this guy and also the hands, it looks like it's coming from down. And obviously that doesn't match because light travels in one direction, especially light from the sun. It all just travels in one direction. one direction parallel to each other, unless you have multiple light sources, in which case I haven't put any new light sources yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust the lighting on this guy's face so that it looks like it's coming from top down instead from the side. So let's go ahead and do that. I want to turn off this layer first, get a new layer, set that to multiply, grab a brush. Which one should I use? I guess I'll go with a soft brush, but harden it up. Set the hardness to like maybe 60 or something. And then grab a color off his face, like a neutral color, not exactly too light or too dark, and just paint over his face like so. Okay. Then add another layer, set this one to overlay for now. Grab a lighter color, put that up there, then just add some light, maybe desaturate it a bit more. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now end of a look here. Let me also add another layer, set that to color dodge, see what that does for me. Oh, good sake. As for his hair, it's supposed to be completely white. I promised myself I wouldn't draw too much, but it can't be helped. There's some things that really need to be done. And by draw, I mean paint. Didn't want to paint too much. Alright, so color dodge and overlay aren't helping me too much, so instead I'm just gonna set that blend to that blend mode. Maybe let's do, where's the skin brush? This one. And then I'll grab this, put it up here. Okay. Alright, okay. Just cover all that up. Alrighty then, that's starting to make a bit more sense. I want to add in some of those details back on his facial features, especially his eyes. It really bothers me that these eyes are the same, doesn't look the same as this one, so I want to fix that right up. Let me go into liquify. Nope, that's not it. Go into liquify. Where is it? Liquify. Okay, let's adjust his eye right here. Be making it a little bigger. There we go. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Okay. Nice. I want to play around with this hair for right now. But before that, I want to add in a random background. Not too sure what the background is going to look like. But for now, I'll just plop in something random. Something like with stars and like the universe or something like that. So let's see what we've got here. Make sure I downloaded some. Here we go. Okay. Alright. We'll do something like this. Alright, it's taking a lot of effort to talk and paint at the same time. So just for a few minutes, I'm just gonna stop talking and just do what I normally do and see where I can get, like how far I can get with this. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. I think we should probably explain what I'm trying to do here. So what I'm trying to do here, the face has way too many details now. Like the reason why I put this exposure, what's it called, the adjustment layer, like this exposure adjustment filter. It's a filter. The reason why I've used this exposure filter is to like trying to darken the darkest parts of the image so that you can simulate details basically. So you can see like the difference. So like the darker parts of the image, you make them darker. That way it looks, like it has more detail. Now the details are starting to be a bit distracting. So what I want to do is reduce the number of details by duplicating the face layer, this one right here, hitting Ctrl J on that to duplicate it, then going to filter gallery, and then I can either do like dry brush and maybe increase the size of the brush, to lose some of that distracting detail, or I can do cutout, which blocks the various types of colors in the face, or the ones which are close together, like blocks them together so that you can see the results, like what it does. So I think let me try cutout first, then I'll try dry brush as well. See which one I will go with. Okay, something like that. Reduce the opacity of this layer and reduce the opacity of both this layer as well. Okay. Let me try. Let me do the same thing. Put this at 100%. Go into filter gallery once more, and instead of cutout, I try dry brush. Increase the size of the brush all the way. Maybe there's some more detail. Okay, nice. Then I'm gonna reduce the opacity of this one. Let's see what that gives me, and then I'll pick whichever one I feel would work best. Let me flip my layer a few times. I kind of like this one, not gonna lie. I also like this, but for now I'll go with this one. Maybe reduce the opacity of this just a bit more, and yeah, now it looks a lot less like an actual photograph and more of like a painting. And I haven't painted the face, well, not the entire thing anyway, so that's convenient. I'll come back to the face a bit later on. Right now I wanna see if I can change the skin tone of this hand. I'm also gonna need to add more textures to it so it looks less like a 3D model and more like, more realistic at the same time, semi-realistic basically. So what I want to do is try using curves there, see what this can do for me. Not like that. No. Go in here, see what this does. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so right now I'm looking at my references, and apparently my people's hands, like the palms of the hands, are really, really red, which is interesting. Oh, except for this guy. Not sure if it's a white guy or not, or just a light-skinned black guy. Hard to tell, honestly. But it's fine. I have a feeling that I'm gonna like add a lot of shadow to the palm of the hands anyway. Okay. So something like that works. Go something like that. Okay, works. Next up, what do we need? What do we need? Let me see if I can make the background a bit bigger. See what that does for me. Let's try like flipping it vertically. Kind of prefer like this. See what this does. It doesn't look very visually interesting, although. How does this all look in black and white? Yeah, I thought so. It looks very, very distracting. So, I think what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna see if I can like make a background kind of like this, but with like a more bluish, greenish hue instead of all these magentas and pinks. So let me see what I can do there. Yeah, I want it to be something like this. The background nice and blue. So basically fewer stars is what I need. Okay, let's do it. I'm pretty sure I can actually find like an image that's close to what I have in mind. Let's see what we can do then. Watch me starting. Okay, something like this could work. What a cigar. Oh, I like this one a lot. What a cigar. Show me, damn it. Okay. That's interesting. Can I use this for anything? Oh, we'll see. What a cigar. Let's see what I can do with what I have so far. Let's come up with this. I'll just pop this two in there. Maybe this as well. So what we can make with that. Is there anything else I can use? Yeah, we'll try that as well. And that. Let's see if we can make out the background using these ones. So just put them in. Come down here to this. For now, let me group all this inside one group. Call it models, something like that. Just turn it off for now. Let me see where we can go with this. Okay, I like this one or this. Let me try going with this. So Control T to put into transform mode. How does this look? Okay. Let me go ahead and Do this, control. So I'm hitting control U in order to change the hue and saturation directly on the layer instead of like adding a new adjustment layer over there. And the way to do this is just to go into filters, not filters, image, adjustments, and hue and saturation. And the shortcut is control U. So reduce the saturation, I suppose. Maybe darken it a little more. Okay. So what we can do with this. Let's make this a bit bigger. Okay. Then let me try doing something like this. Okay. Basically do the same thing. Instead of like hue and saturation, I did curves, but directly onto the layer itself. Now the way to do that is going to image, adjustments, and curves. So instead of control U, you hit control M. So yeah, so I just did that. So back to the background, let me see. Let me play around with this. So what I can do. Let me play around with the adjustment layer of that specific layer. This one right here. See if it will give me anything interesting. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm not sure which one it was that I liked. So which one? Screen, reduce the opacity, add a mask layer onto it, take a nice soft brush, make it nice and big. Alright, to increase brush size, you just hit the brackets. So just play around the brackets. So one side makes the brush bigger, the other side makes it smaller. It's pretty straightforward. Make sure your things are black and that you're on the adjustment layer and not on the mask, and not on this image itself. See? So you just make sure on the mask so that it's in black and white. Then with the black color, just wanna fade around this interesting patch. Just touch it a little bit, bring it back. Then I'm gonna go click back to the image and leave the mask alone for a second. And just hit Control U. Bring up the hue and saturation and see what changing the hue can give me. I want something close over to the blue sides. That's not too bad, I guess. Maybe increase the saturation. Okay. I'm gonna leave the background for 1 second and work on something that's really bothering me, and that is the lighting. The lighting is really annoying my brain right now. So I wanna make the shadows make sense, basically. So I'm gonna add shadows over to the earth, the bottom area especially. I'm gonna add shadows to the hands, the bottom side of the hands, and around the man's face as well, and also his suit. So let me do that. So let's see. Alright, I guess let's start with the earth, why not? So what I want to do is open a new layer and then link this new layer to the bottom layer where the earth is. The way to link it is you hover your cursor in between the layers and hold Alt. So that's how it works. Then just click on that. That way, whatever you do in this new layer will not, you won't like draw outside of it, or outside of the boundaries of this layer it's been bound to. Okay, so control Z to go back on that. Images check multiply. Okay. My gosh, I'm really tired. I really hope I'm coherent enough. Hardness. Do this. Do that. I'm so used to using the color wheel. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay. Oh, let me play around with this. I think I'll make something interesting out of this. Okay, let me grab something darker. Okay. It's not too bad, I suppose. Okay, let me unlink the, what's this called? Let me unlink this layer to its mask by just clicking this thing over here. Unlink it that way. It's really hard to explain actually. How do I even explain what that does? How to explain it? Okay, I actually like that a lot more. Alright. So what that does is, so when I link it, what I've done with the mask layer is I've hidden like this area where the fingers would obviously be covering part of the earth, because it's cupped hands. So if I turn this off, you can see that the earth is fully there. Then turn back on the mask layer, you can see it's like that. Now when I move it around, you can see that it still remains hidden where I have masked. So like the mask is following the image itself. But if you unlink it, the mask will stay as is, but you can move the image itself and see, it's not following. The mask isn't like following it around. I think that's like the best way I can articulate it. So that's why I've unlinked it, and I want to click on this as well as click on this as well as the multiply layer over there. Just make the earth a little smaller inside this guy's hands, just to see what that'll look like. Okay. Not too bad. To give me a extra one, because I now need to paint over and hide the sphere itself. So that's what I would do real quick. Add a new layer. Just grab a brush, just paint over it for now. It doesn't matter what it look like. I can fix it later. And just hide that as well while I'm at it. Okay. Alright, okay. Next up, I guess I'll do the guy. Yeah, let's just do the guy. Let me move this guy's body into. No, that's a bad idea. I'll leave him as is. Okay, so what I'll do is, I guess I'll just do it up here. So we do set this to multiply mode. Just add some shadows. I think shadows should be. The way I'm picking colors, by the way, I'm holding Alt while I'm with the brush chosen. Then picks a color, just paint it in. It's on multiply, so it will also make it darker. Where is the earth? Okay, then move this under the earth so that I don't paint over it. And this way, once I come and put in Adam and Eve, they'll be brighter, and so that they can pop out in the image a bit more. Okay, I want to work on this guy's face as well, because he's supposed to have white hair, white long hair, and slicked back. So I wanna have to paint in the hair. Just adding some shadows here. Got a normal line there. Merge them. Oh, that's good. Go ahead and mask this as well. Let's get rid of some of this. He looks very sad. That's alright. I can saw him out later. I can give him a nice big smile there. I think it's better that way. Going to multiply. And back to this. Okay, I'm gonna grab my sponge. That's not a sponge. What is this? No, that's not sponge tool. I want the smudge tool. There we go. So what I can do here. Let me just get rid of some of this roughness. Smudge it in. Okay. Go back to my brush tool. This pepper. Actually, so it's going to be hitting like this. Okay, very much. I want to adjust the colors on this guy's face. It's just a bit. I know I said I wouldn't do much painting, but it really can't be helped. Okay. Okay. Don't focus so much on the hair right now. Just I wanna have a rough layout of what everything will look like a bit later. And of course, this is here slicked back. It's gonna be a lot smaller on this side. Let me go over here, add an adjustment, no, not adjustment there, rather a mask to the group of the faces. Switch to my pen, rather my brush. Make sure it's black over there, then just make the sides of his head just a bit smaller. Okay, that kind of works. Okay. Maybe I feel like focusing too much on the hair this early on. Let's see, what do they look like in black and white? Yeah, there's still a lot of distracting elements that I need to fix up. Okay, so let's go over here to the hands. Oh, it's really distracting and it's bothering me. I feel like I may just completely replace the hands with one of the images because I don't like the way they are. Let me see what we got here. Perfect candidate. No, like, this is one of the more complicated illustrations I normally do. I can definitely handle it. But trying to teach at the same time, not easy. Let me go over to my hair brushes. Just play around with it here for just a second. See what we can do here. Do that. Do this. Try to do this as well. Okay. Can't do one. This is all am I? Okay, nice. I come back and work on that a bit later. I kind of want this guy to look a bit ethereal, like he's otherworldly. So the contrast between, well, his dark suit and all the shadows in his face and his overly white hair should help me with that. There we go. He looks like a white Morgan Freeman now, which is perfect. Alright then. Just gonna have a few strands like falling down or something, but that's unnecessary right now. can make this be long as well, actually. Why not? Just doing this super roughly for now. Like I said, we're not going for like a finished image right now. Just want to have something to show the client. So there is some of this. Okay, make the version is smaller. Okay. Do all this. Kind of want him to smile a bit more, so let me try something like that. Like a kind of like a fatherly smile instead of like a creepy old man smile. So let's work actually. It's like a full on smile. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's not too shabby, not too shabby. It's going somewhere. Still quite a lot to do on him, but I'll leave that as is for now. I want to jump back into Daz Studio and render out Adam and Eve, so I can also start working them in as well. As for these hands, I really don't like them. They don't fit at all. They don't fit whatsoever. And let me see if I can like find an image online to replace them. So let me see here. Let's try use Flash. I doubt I can find anything good here, but I'll check it out anyway. So okay. I mean, no, those are child's hands. Much useful. Okay, like I thought, I'm not seeing anything. Ooh. Well, no, that gave me this gave me an idea, but I don't think it'll work out well. Okay, I'm not seeing anything too useful over here. Okay, let me try a different side. Try Pixabay, see what this gives me. No. I want images. Okay, got distracted. What was I doing? Alright, captains. Let's see. Nope, not even close. Not even remotely close to what I'm looking for. Okay, let's try something else and do that. Go to the images, tools, size. Ooh, I like this. I'm gonna open that anyway. Alright, this is very convenient actually. I really hope it's copyright free. Anything else we got here? Anything else? Okay. Now what if I do large and usage rights, Creative Commons license. Yeah, what about that one? Okay. Kinda like this. That's really big actually. Is it that big? It's actually not that big. It's really low res actually. Oh, I can download it. Probably shouldn't download things willy-nilly like that. It's a dumb idea. Oh. Never mind. Ooh, okay. Okay. That gives me an idea now, finally. I was a bit stuck there. I was gonna be stumped. Because I didn't like what I was saying. Let me get rid of that one. So tiny. Okay. I have an idea. So what I want to do is, this is in Pinterest, okay? Okay, that's what I'll do then. Let me see. I'm not gonna work with this. And also do it in a way where I can make sure it's copyright free. Alright, let's try this. Okay. Let's see how we can make this work. Then put them in the same group. Go in here. Then I'm gonna cut out these bad boys. Let's be alright, let's just do this. Okay, here we go. There we go. And boom. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So I'll move this all the way down here to where the hands are. So right there, make them nice and big. Let's see if this works. If it does, that's great. If not, it's whatever. So which one's which again? Alright, I want this and want this. Put them over you. Put them in the group as well. Let's see. Okay. Turn this off. Doesn't work. Okay, this is the backwards. Try to move this a bit closer then. Okay. Alright, that sort of works. Alright, I actually like that a lot better. Let me adjust the lighting on this, guys. So I think I'll just use adjustment layers. I'll use try exposure first. Link it to that, then do this. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. Like this. So correction, offset it. Not too much though. Also want to go ahead and switch out the hue saturation. Okay, maybe desaturate it a bit. Bit darker as well. Okay, that works out. This is actually a mask class, so you know the same rules as a normal mask class. I'm gonna grab myself a soft brush, add it just a little, switch to dark, then reveal this a bit. Okay. Then do the same in the exposure. Okay, that's so much less distracting. That's so nice. Okay. Okay. Then if I go over here to these ones, I'm gonna play around with exposure as well. Let's link it first. There we go. Okay. Do saturation. See what kind of hue we can get in there. Actually, let's go ahead and add color balance. Go into my highlights and just make it cooler instead. Going to my layers. See how we can adjust this. Did I say layers? I meant levels. I want to increase the not saturation, but rather the contrast a bit. Okay, from there I'm gonna want to paint over the hands and make them feel a bit more like an actual painting instead of a photo. But before that, I wanna put something's off with the earth. What happened? What happened here? Oh, I see what happened. Okay, somehow move this at some point. Somewhere around here. There we go. Okay, let me see if I can make the background look a little less shitty. Now we'll let go. So something like this kind of works. Nope. Let me go ahead and put here saturation. Let's try and play around with this, see what we get. Okay. Alright, let's bring Adam and Eve into this. Wow, it's been 2 hours already, okay. Alright, let's do this. Scared of dentists in the dark. We're scared of beauty girls. We're starting conversations. So my friends are turning green. It really shows us sister to their dreams. To the riptide, taken away to the doors. Left hand man. When you sing it, that song, up in my throat, cause you guys in the world strong. The movie that I think you like. Sky decides to show up and head to New York City. These bars running from yourself. Carrying on a higher shelf. Wow, why are you dark skinned, dude? Okay, whatever. Wait, were Adam and Eve black? There's a theory. That's a good question. Why are they black? Oh, whatever. Can't have it, I can't have it any other way. So she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to mischief I forgot you'll ever see. Baby, to the riptide, taken away to the dogs. I wanna be your left hand man. I really hope my computer isn't crashing. Let me quickly save this. Okay. Why in the world are you saying to the chief? Come on. And I think we're good. So even if my computer crashes, I won't lose my work, which would be really annoying. Did it work? Hey, she's still black. Why are you black? Oh, it's fine. Close enough. I can knock with that. Oh, wow. You made it. For the money, I'm savage. Yeah. That was quick. Okay, good enough. Oh, no, it's fine. This up. Where is the earth? Somewhere around here. It's gonna be quite a bit of work, but I think I can finish it by tomorrow at the latest. Let me try this situation first. I guess I do exposure first. There we go. That's pretty easy. It's a bit much. Zip up. There we go. Okay, then obviously the colors are like all over the fucking place. I'm gonna need to work on that as well. Make sure everything's, has good synergy and actually blends and meshes all together. Let me take soft textured and a little bit hardness. Make sure the opacity is on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Shape of the head. Oh, that's also bothering me. I need to work on that a bit more. But really, the colors of the face are like really off. I need to work on that right now. Also need to do quite a lot of things. Focus the kind of colors that I want to pop up properly in the image. But for now, I can do the coloring tomorrow. For now, I just need to give the client a good update. So from here, I'm just going to be working completely in black and white. What I'm going to do to get rid of these watermarks, it's very easy actually. I'm just going to I'll go later into the filter gallery and just get rid of it like that. So what I'll do is adjust my lighting. No, don't screen. Let's do color dodge. Let's just do that. Something like that. Do this. And do this. Do that. Do this as well. So like I said earlier, what we're actually after is this a black and white illustration, or not particularly, okay, this kind of illustration that we can show the client. Now that I've actually played around with the colors, I have a pretty decent idea of what I will do tomorrow when I come back to work on it. For now, just play around with this, adding another adjust in the lighting, just like this. Next up, I need to play around with the shadows. Do this. So before I go too far, I want to get the client's feedback. I don't know, it helps to like let them think that, you know, there's a process to it. You know what I mean? Then it's a bit of a smile here. I'll just start later in just a second. I'll add a normal layer. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Biddy bobbity boo. Go back into here. I don't know what's happening. Oh, of course. It's on the darker side. Let me just put some light there. Make sure this guy is here can be seen. Okay. So the thing with the clouds, I'm gonna use it like this. I have a cloud brush, a bunch of cloud brushes here, which should be useful. Okay, this is the one I want. Have this in a new layer. I don't want it completely white. Just do this and this. Like this. This is gonna be in the book cover, so you know. Kind of important that we hide the nudity. Then I'll just play around with the clouds a bit more, see what we can get here. Yeah, like I want to emulate like the thing from that music video. What's it called? Go to erase, make it soft. I go back to my brush. Okay. Okay. I can also use the same idea with the, what do you call it? With the cloud brush over here. I'll go down here. I'll select this by holding Control and clicking on the layer image itself, and then I'll also hold Shift at the same time. Go to wherever these fingers are. Where is it? Are they? Are they? I don't know where they are. God damn it. I'm so tired. Okay, I think this is it. This one, yeah? No, this one. What the fuck? Okay, so I need this one. There we go. Yeah. Control and Shift, then just click it. Boom. Then you hit in order to invert the selection so that you're drawing outside of the selection. Right now, I can only draw inside the selection. Well, which one was I using? This one? Oh, this one. Maybe. Yeah, that's one. So, when I can only draw inside the selection, like that. But to invert it, you just hit Shift F7 and boom. You can draw outside that selection. So you inverted the selection basically. And what I want to do is just add a bit of foggy stuff here. There we go. It's too much. It's too much. It's a little bit. I don't want it to be completely white. So let me reduce that. Okay, something like that, I suppose. Then go over to let me turn off that one for just a second so I can play around with the multiply there. Just do this for the hands, a bit of shadow so that all the light isn't too distracting. Okay. There we go, there we go. Then from there, that's right. Where was it again? Well, I'm really tired. I guess that works. Just erase a little bit. Maintain that bit of contrast there. Alright. So I want to draw over all of these, what's it called? What do I call it? Watermarks here. Just paint over them. I'll figure something else out some other time. Right now I just want something to show the client, just basically give them an update. Oh, I'm tired. I'm fine. Okay, here we go. Am I using the cloud brush to do this? Yes, I am. My goodness. Let me try that one then. It has a bit of a texture to it. Okay, here we go. Okay, I want something harder, so I'll use the skim brush. Just paint over all the watermarks. Doesn't matter if it looks good or not, because I am gonna add the cutout filter to everything anyway. It should probably hide anything that I miss. Okay. Okay, then from here, what I want to do is I want to merge everything. You can go ahead and press Ctrl Shift E to merge everything into one layer. Well, not, but without losing all the other layers. So you just gotta press Ctrl Shift E. So Control Shift E. What did I just say? Control Shift Alt E. If I don't forget the Alt. So Control Shift Alt E to merge everything into one layer that you can play around with. So when I duplicate this layer here that you have on merge layers, then go into filter, gallery. I think I'm gonna do cutout for this one. No, cutout takes away too much detail. So dry brush it is. As you can see, dry brush hides most of the watermarks that I missed. This one that I missed, I'll paint that over. So I'll go ahead and reduce this a bit. Then grab my soft brush and just mask out, rather bring back some of that detail. Okay, now go back up here, grab this bad boy, and you can grab whatever brush, doesn't really matter all that much. Just paint over that. Okay. Let's do a few things here. Oops. to hit the earlier this. Boom. Just add a bit hard. Turn on the hard brush. Boom. Then do this. It looks too sad. So to change that, I'll use the liquify in just a second to fix that up. Then do all that. Okay, did I miss any of the watermark? No, I did not. Good. Okay, got this bit. Where are you now? Okay, and I'm just doing a bit of sketching, adding some details here and there, some wrinkles, being really rough and really loose with it. It's a bit of authenticity, if that makes sense. What time is it? Wow. Okay, it's 1:38. Can walk a bit longer. Damn, he looks so sad. Let me fix that up right now. There we go. Alright, so what I've done is I've just done the Control Shift Alt E to merge everything into one now. Then Control Shift X to go into multiply layer. Not multiply layer, but the multiply mode. What the fuck am I saying? Scratch that. You press Control Shift X to go into liquify mode. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Let me adjust his eyebrows so that it looks so damn sad. Oh, unless she wants him to look sad. Okay, I'll change that. It's like a Morgan Freeman looking smug. Like a smug look. We'll adjust the height of his face. Okay, that's good. Squish that in a bit more, so kind of looks like he has dreadlocks actually. Let me push this in a little. No, I'll just draw that in, it's fine. Boom. Okay. Alright, way better. It doesn't look miserable anymore. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. And that is why you should always flip your canvas. Let's go back into Liquify. Control Shift X. Then see what can adjust here to make it feel a lot more natural. Okay. Okay. Alright, that feels a bit more natural. Okay. So tomorrow I will go back into working with color. Kind of looks like Abraham Lincoln now, which isn't a bad thing. Let me go over here. Yes. Take ink small, just play around with the hair a little. Really sell this update. Go. Two. Okay. I'm exhausted. Alright, this works. This is fine. I think maybe it's fine. I'll work with color tomorrow. Yeah, I think tomorrow, like with a fresh mind, I can make something interesting out of this. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm just wanna sleep. What the fuck I just off? Sit back here. Okay. I'm putting the pen down. I need to put this pen down. I need to sleep. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. Kind of. Okay. Not my best work, but I think the client will be happy with this. So this is basically what I would send to the client. I usually send black and white to give them the impression that there's a lot of steps to go through, and that the money is the money that they spent on the illustration is worth it. Know what I mean? Plus, just by doing all this, I've gotten quite a lot of interesting ideas that would work really well when I go to work in color. Well, I've already started working in color. That's what I had been doing for 2 hours. But when I go back to work in color, I have a much clearer idea of what I want to do for the illustration overall. Alright, that's basically it, man. I think I'm gonna go to bed now. See ya. Alright, so I guess the next time I come to record, it will be in color. This is what I'm gonna send to the client right now, and we'll see what the feedback is. If they like it, then I keep going as is, and if they want something changed, then I will change it and move on from there. Okay.